Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to take a look at another Apres product, and this is the Apres Art Inks number 3, and this is the metallic series. So I'm super excited to see what this is all about. So if you're interested in what's inside these gorgeous bottles, keep on watching. Okay, so in the box comes 6 metallic art inks, which I'm super excited to try out. I did play around with these a little bit. I don't have the blending fluid. I just used some alcohol and acetone and a mixture of alcohol and acetone. So I don't know what the effect would look like using the actual blending fluid that Apres has. That wasn't sent to me. So unfortunately, I can't demo it with the correct product. So we'll just have to wing it. And look at these bottles. They are absolutely stunning. I love the long handles, the gold on them. And again, just like the Hypno gels that I showed you, they were in black bottles. These are in clear. And one note is I would give these a shake before you use them because they do separate. I wonder, I did mix them all up already, but they have those little mixing balls right in here and you can hear that. So you just give them a good shake before you use them. The instructions are on the back of each bottle, which is nice. And this kit comes with number 13 white, number 14 is a silver, number 15 is rose gold, 16 is a copper, 17 is gold, and 18 is ultra black. And I do have alcohol in my dish right here. And I've got 6 tips, 5 with black, 1 with white, and I put a matte top coat over top. Also, on this card that comes with the box, there are the instructions on the back, which is also really nice. So it does say to use a matte top coat on top of your color. Matte top coats are more porous, so this pigment in these bottles are going to really adhere to the matte top coat. So let's do this. I'm not sure what kind of brush I'm going to use at the moment. We'll see. So I'm just going to give this a quick shake, and obviously white is white. There's no metallic components to the white, and I'm just going to kind of lightly color on here. Then with the alcohol, I'm just going to spread the product around. See, this is what the problem I was having, is that if you let it dry, it just doesn't do anything. So I'm not too sure if the blending fluid works a little bit different. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed that I can't actually use all the products needed for this demonstration. So just use the alcohol to wipe that off. Let's try this again. So I'm just going to place the product on, and before it dries, just dab these dots with the alcohol and see what happens. Okay, that I like a little bit better. So I wasn't using enough alcohol. And I do have a mixture of alcohol and acetone in my damping dish. And I'm just gonna let that dry. It does say in the instructions to let the colors dry, or the art inks dry, for 15 seconds before you put a top coat on. I think you need to let it dry longer than that, because I waited about 30 seconds, put a top coat on, and everything just smudged. So yeah, I would wait until it's completely dry. You do not see any shininess. Once the shiny is all gone, then you know that it is completely, the alcohol and acetone is completely evaporated. So let's move on to number 14, which is this metallic silver. Let's see what's going on. Okay, this spreads a little bit nicer. kind of dries, it dries really quick. And I do like the mixture of alcohol and acetone. So if you don't have the blending fluid, you can try that. And I have about, I'd say 60-40, so 60% alcohol, 40% acetone. And what I like about this is the veins you get. You get some very distinctive veins with the metallic. I'm actually gonna leave it just like that. I like that. Okay, the next one is the rose gold. Oh, this is nice. Okay, I think I'm getting my groove now. A little bit of a different consistency working with the metallic art inks as opposed to any of the other alcohol inks I've tried. I do like that. And I love how when it dries, you get some really distinctive lines and veins, so quite nice. The white is a little bit more muddy, I guess you would say. But yeah, I really like that. A little bit more subtle than the silver. Okay, next one is number 16, and this is the copper. You also want to make sure that your lids are on tight before you shake them. Just in case you don't want all of this product to go flying all over your desk. Okay, let's try that. So when I do a dabbing motion, I quite like that. It's like these little particles of color just kind of go wherever they want. They scatter. They don't like the alcohol and they run away. But I like that. Okay, that's what the copper looks like. Next one is number 17, and this is the gold. You can see it's starting to separate in here, so just give it a good shake. And there, it's all mixed up. Oh, this one's really pretty. I love how it bunches up and goes really thick right in here. Actually, I'd like that just like that. Yeah, the white, when you play around with it too much, it does kind of go cloudy. It's just a totally different look. It's not like the metallic, it's just a white. Oh, I really, really like that. And then the last one we're gonna look at is number 18, which is the black. And we're gonna put the black on top of a white tip. And I'm gonna do this one a little bit different. I'm just gonna do some dots. So I can see it pooling up around the sides is kind of a neat look. Let's see if I can move some of that product around. I think this is another one that would get a little too muddy if you play around with it too much. Because black is quite an intense color. There, that's the look I was going for. Just like that. A little intense right in here, but you could leave it or not. I really like this black one. You can play around with it quite a bit. And then when it dries and you put more of the blending fluid on, it kind of gives a more defined look with the veins. Ooh, I really like that. Like, I couldn't do a marble like that. My life depended on it with regular gel polish. So let's let that dry, and I kind of want to try putting a little, let's use the rose gold and just okay, I like that. Kind of melts right into the black that's already on there. Oh, I really like that. Okay, I'm really getting my groove now. So let's let that dry. Kind of want to do something with this white that's looking a little too something. Let's put some gold on and okay, that's better. I like that. I like that a lot. So you can even add layers, put a top coat on and then add layers on top if you wanted. I really like that, the two colored look. And let's see what happens when you top coat. Okay, that's good. It's nice and dry, so it's not, the color's not coming off on my brush, which I noticed it did after 15 seconds. So I would let this air dry longer than 15 seconds. Really like that look. And let's see how this does, if the color transfers onto the brush or not. I definitely like layering the colors. That's really pretty too. So here's the Apres Metallic Art Ink set number 3. What do you guys think? Is this a collection you think you will pick up? Are there individual colors you like more than others that you just might pick up one or two? If I had to recommend a color out of this collection, it would be quite difficult for me to do because I think the copper and the gold are great for fall. Black and white are always a staple, no matter what kind of product you're using or what kind of collection you're going for. Black and white is always a staple, whether it be gel polish, buttercreams, anything like that. Metallic silver is great. You can, I don't know, it's just, I can't recommend one or two colors for you except for black and white. I would just get the whole collection because this metallic series is definitely different than the other series that Apres offers. So you can get these at Creative Beauty as a set, as a kit, or you can buy them individually. And I think that is it. Again, tell me what you think. Put your comments down below. I read them. I try to comment on them, and I don't have much more to say about this. It took me a bit to get going, but once I got my groove, it was a lot of fun. So something definitely to play around with more. And if you have any ideas of how to use these, comment that down below as well. That way I can try it out and maybe some others can try it out as well. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Hit that like button so this video gets sent out into the YouTube universe and YouTube shares this and this video gets recognized. That would help me out a lot. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that bell notification so you get notified of when I upload new videos. And we are done. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!